HighOffLife.com. Get lifted.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mike Sick. I'm back with another High Off Life freestyle. We ain't gonna waste no time. I got JZAC in the building with us right now.
Let's run it.
High Off Life, let's do it, baby.
I came to fuck this shit up, man, simple as that. No illusions, this ain't a magic trick in a hat. Some fiend shit, I've been itching to rap. I got loads of ammunition, you would think I kept a stick in the back. I got some accolades, yeah, I'm thinking bigger than that. Bigger than Yao and bigger than Shaq. The new crib need to make the old one feel like I done lived in a shack. Don't you dare think that I'ma let it slip through the cracks. I just hit a feature, made like 2 more G's. It's JZAC, but I should add a few more Z's. The way they sleeping on my name, it's a shame. Fuck it. Blizz looking over me, it's RP to Bucket and it's RP to Pop Smoke. But way before him, I used to sit and watch Pop Smoke. Parents arguing, but I was busy watching Matt and Jeff Hardy off the top rope. How you gonna look me in my eyes and say I'm not dope? Really? Like the Carter 3 song, I need to make me a milli. I used to think that we was rich when moms would take me to Chili's. I was humble young, so being broke, it ain't my Achilles. I'm telling you now, you gotta go and trust me, I'm down. So we laughing to the bank, sound like Krusty the Clown. I just get a turn wearing that, chuck me the crown. I just threw this verse together, this me fucking around. Look, I could do another one, then I'll do another one. I'll let you decide if it's better than my other one. People meet me twice and they think because I'm nice, they could call me what I call my mother's other son. Nah, head down to the family up. Fake shit, hold up, where? Nah, can't be us. Used to beg for a raise, now I'm trying to get a plaque that I could raise like I'm holding up the Stanley Cup. I'm here now, hi, it took me a sec, damn. Look at me, going rookie to vet. I just kick it with my girl, she in a hoodie and sweats. We had the champagne dry, but the pussy was wet. Look, I ain't got jewels and no fancy cars, and I couldn't even tell you that's an Aston Martin. No shame trying to ask for bargains. Know my name ring bells from New Hampshire to Master Charlotte. In Atlanta, of course. Shout out High Off Life. I'm feeling good, man.
Ooh, JZAC, let's go.
I'm just warming up, though. Trust me.
Talk your shit, man.
We ain't done here, let's bring the thing back.
Come on.
I just made the plan to watch the thing hatch. I got my eyes on it like a ring cam. No funny shit, but shout out to the homie King Batch. These young kids ain't playing cops and robbers. They really pull up on they block with choppers. You be full of shells looking like pots of pasta. Shit's crazy, it's not the mantra, it's a cold world. I gotta tell the truth, you gotta trust Jerry. I don't make memes, these women wanna fuck Jerry. Real life, they probably couldn't tell you what it feel like. I'm seeing through the dark like automobile lights. Doors closed on me and I've been turned down. I did free work for years like an intern. Wow, I guess it paid off. Look at how this shit turned out. That's what happens when you 10 toes down, motherfucker. Nitty gritty, moving through the city, get my cash right. I was at the bar and spending all my money last night. Influencers trick you like they live a crazy fast life, but barely could afford to turn their gaslight off. Every move is like a pivotal point. My fans invested like digital coins, and it only grows bigger when another individual joins. Quit playing, man, I'm killing these boys. True story.
Ooh, JZAC.
True story.
True story.
Hey.
Woo! We only want the best up here. The illest that you ever wrote, the realest that you wrote, man. JZAC, man, tell them where they can find you at and all that good stuff, man.
Yes, sir. It's JZAC, 4 letters. Instagram, YouTube, everything. Run it up.
Run it up, man. There's a lot to pick apart. I want to talk about the bars first and the verse. All right. I mean, you just fucking around. That's it. You write it that easy?
Yeah.
That easy?
I mean, that's what I do. I've been rapping for 10 years now. You know, it's second nature.
Word up. And where you from originally?
I'm from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. New Hampshire, stand up. New Hampshire, stand up.
Yes, sir.
Something in the water out there for sure. I want to talk about the process though when you're writing the bars, right? Do you start with the wordplay and then that leads to the other words and then you only got so much space to fill it with, or is it like a to Z type thing where you know your thought and where it wants to go and then you find the scheme, because you have a lot of schemes and wordplay in there. So take me through the process.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's a little different always, but yeah, it's kind of, I have like the A to Z structure, and then in the midst of it, I always have, sometimes I have punchlines that I've just thought of before, and I'm like, I'm gonna use that down the line at some point or whatever. Yeah. But it's all kind of just trying to fit it in there and, still make it sound cool, make it sound natural.
Right.
Just some shit I learned over, hours and hours of practice, I think.
Right.
So I'm not thinking about it too much when I do it. So
right.
When you brought it up, I'm like, damn.
Right. And I mean, because you've been doing it for so long, and for the uninitiated that haven't, a lot of people they get stuck on maybe the wordplay, but then when it meets in the middle, you have the rhyme within a rhyme, or you have the the multi-syllable.
Yeah, the
joints.
multi-syllable.
You can only
yeah.
say but so much, you know,
Right.
when you lead up to it. But when you're letting it flow, it kind of just because you're a storyteller. It sounds like you're a storyteller, but
Right.
you're very sharp with what you're actually saying. So
Right.
it does sound natural, and it does sound like you've been doing this for a while.
Appreciate that, man.
For sure.
That means a lot for real.
Is there anybody like locally, like you have some hometown heroes that you want to shout out that you might have looked up to or rocked out with, you know, before you to get you to this point, you know, as an MC coming up?
I mean, obviously I came up on the internet, so there's so many, you know, like you were saying, storytellers, Nas, Jay, Lupe's, Eminem, stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of dope people on the East Coast, Boston, New England area that are crushing it right now. Bia is going crazy, Cousin Stiz, my boy Aziz the Sheikh. There's a whole movement of people in that area that are on fire right now, man. So it's cool to see like the New England area come up.
For sure. What's that movement like? You know, you say it's on fire, but is it a local thing? You got to be there. You can't miss it. Is it an online thing? What's the energy feel like right now in that area?
Yeah, so it was originally definitely like heavily Boston. You know, everyone lived in Boston, but a lot of people have moved to LA that are from Boston originally, kind of just to, you know, because that's where a lot of things are at. So a lot of us have moved to LA and kind of just have like a core group of people there.
That's good.
That link, because you know we're all from the East Coast originally, but it feels good. It feels like you're home without being home. You know.
No, that's good that you know, LA has some transplants from Boston and y'all still keep it tight. Because a lot of people move to Atlanta and they come out here and get lost, or they don't really have a support group. You know, as fruitful as Atlanta can be as far as the music scene, and the people are very supportive out here, a lot of people do come out here dolo. You know, it's like kind of like the promised land. People are like, I'm going to move to Atlanta. You know, and then they get out here and it's like, it's just them, and they live in Gwinnett, you know. But so it's cool that you have that support system and that y'all still tightly bonded. You know, how do you keep from, not that it's ever really a problem, right? But how do you keep it Boston in LA? Or how do you keep it, you know, Northeast in LA? How do y'all, you know, keep your identity tight, you know?
That's all we know, I think. You know what I mean? Like when you're surrounded by good people, most importantly, like it's just natural. So I don't feel like I have to like fit into this like stereotypical LA lifestyle, because everyone around me is just from back home, and like even if we didn't grow up together, we all grew up in a similar area and share similar values. So it's like, it's just second nature, you know? I'm not like trying to fit into like these certain cliques or anything like that. Like that shit is whack to me. Yeah. You know, and obviously you could fall into that world if you just like you were saying, you moved out there solo and like you're trying to figure out what to do. Right. But yeah, it's just having those people around, and it just second nature.
For sure. If you move to a spot and you out there in the world, especially in the entertainment industry, man, and you networking, do not be a serial networker and you're networking for the sake of networking. Make sure you work on your value. And that value can be invested in yourself and what you do for yourself that can then do for others, like an MC and your storytelling, people invest in your music. Or you can have a craft like, you know, videography, photography, like my homie Xander behind the camera right now. Invest in yourself. Get nice with it, so then when you network, you have something to bring to the table, and be confident in what you bring to the table, and then you'll be the moth, you'll be the flame, and you'll attract the moths. I just want to say that.
No, it's facts. You can sniff that shit out right away when people are trying to want something from you, or just eager to be like, what do you do? Let's collaborate. And I'm like, bro, I've said 5 words to you. Like, what? We don't have to. You know, most people that I collaborated with, I know for a long period of time, we didn't even do some shit together. Like, we were just cool, shared similar interests, and then like when the time was right, the time was right.
Yeah, facts. I mean, most rap songs are only 5 words anyway, so you know that's all they need to hear.
True.
Nah, shots fired. Was there any type of culture shock from back east, living in LA? Do you have a funny story or anything? Just being, you know, LA's full of characters.
Man, no crazy stories off top. Definitely a little culture shock, just in the sense of like, you know, there's a lot going on in the city. Like there's something to do all the time. Like you can be partying every night if that's what you're trying to find. So it's like, you know, I'll see some like random celebrities and shit. I think at first it was a culture shock. Because like back home they're just like, you know, it's few and far between, but like in LA it's just everyone is out there, so like seeing people sometimes for the first time, I'd be like, damn, like trip me out a little bit. But you kind of get used to it quick. Yeah, for sure. I met Raphael Sadiq right there at that Starbucks. I don't even know if that Starbucks is still there on Lancashire. Yeah. That's my spot.
Yeah, I seen him. I
Shout
was
out
just
to them.
like,
Give me a sponsorship.
Yeah, facts. We need those Starbucks. That's
need
what we need. Charge much. Couldn't charge much now. Starbucks. Something. There's a bar there.
It's there.
Yeah. But the West Coast is definitely a crazy place. It could be the biggest club to the smallest little poetry spot in the cut where the DJs is playing at. It's always a vibe. Always a vibe there, man. Shout out to the West Coast. Just talk about the come up, and then, you know, maybe take this time to shout out the fans. And
Yeah, man. So shit, I've been doing this 10 years now. Basically taught myself how to do most things, you know, how to market myself, how to record, engineer, you know, fully independent. We don't have anyone funding this, or I'm not behind a label. So it's like, when you're in that boat, you got to just figure the shit out on your own. And I learned to do that, all while learning the craft itself. So it was juggling a lot of things. But yeah, I put in my hours, I put in the work, started to see fans. And I think, you know, I try to keep the music as real as possible. So I think the fans reciprocate that energy, which is cool, man, because I have people reach out, like, you know, talking about how my music has helped them in these ways and all that. So, which is what I wanted from when I made this shit in the first place. So we kind of have a good, you know, chemistry, and we've grown, and, you know, people have followed my music for 5, 6, 7 years now. And it's crazy to see, because they'll reach out and be like, bro, I remember when you dropped this song in 2014. Like, I'm still rocking with you. Yeah. Like, that shit goes a long way, you know?
Absolutely. And
shout out to the fans, for real.
Big facts. And I know you drop a lot of freestyle videos and videos on social media. Do you attribute that to a large part of your success, at least right now?
Definitely, man. I was just getting bars off any way I could, like, to get new eyes on me. I mean, a lot of the fans know I was just in the car. I had a Mazda 3. I was back home, and I was just, like, every week I would just throw up a new video of me freestyling in the car. Yeah. And that shit built up a fan base. I had, like Snoop Dogg shared a video once. I had like NBA players and shit reach out, like, off of me just in a car rapping. Yeah. So it's like, it's crazy.
That's your talent, though. People see that, you know. And I tell people all the time, you either show your art or you show your talent. And right now, it's no better time than ever for any artist to show their talent, to just turn their phone on, camera on, and just let the world have it, and it grows legs. And I think you're a great example of that.
Facts.
For sure. So for anybody, you know, I know we have to wear multiple hats as artists and creators. And you came from filming in your car to, and you probably still film in your car, but you have other ways of filming. Right. And you know, I'm sure you have an eye for detail now as to what looks best. What kind of advice would you give to any artist that's trying to film themselves, or any small team that's filming an artist, to make sure they get the best output or the best quality product at the end of the day for social media?
Yeah, I mean, one is just get comfortable being behind the camera, you know. Just all you can do with that is just repetition, keep doing it. And, like, if you got some homies or whatever that are willing to help, that ride for you, like, get people to help you out. Like, I had so many friends that I'd just be like, yo, what are you doing Thursday at 3 o'clock? I just need you to, I need to, like, pull up to the supermarket parking lot, like, and just help me film this shit for like an hour. Yeah. So use the people around you and just practice and get comfortable on camera and keep working on the craft, really.
For sure. And how about on the technical side with the, you know, phones or cameras and stuff like that? Do you have any advice? Like, you ever bought like a $1,000 light to make it look better, or is there anything on that technical side or investment side that can help?
I think all that is just like extra, you know? Yeah. I mean, if you get some money, come across some bread, and you want to get a little work studio or whatever to make it look cool, to get some cool lighting, whatever, like, that definitely helps. But all you need is an iPhone or whatever phone, and some decent lighting, and whether it's car speakers or speakers at the crib, like, just get creative.
For sure, for sure. Invest in yourself first, and invest in your craft.
Fact.
Again, this brother's an exemplary example, to use my T.I. words, because I got the T.I. mic leaning right now,
to the side,
of just your talent shines through and speaks for itself. You know, and some people that aren't naturals, they got to work on that, and then it looks natural. So, you know, you can buy the technical side, you can learn the technical side, but you can't fake experience, like the homie Z Rich saying. You just got to put that work in. The rest will take care of itself. Before we get out of here, two things, man. Let's give your partner his flowers right now. I know you got your homie on the shirt.
Yeah. Shout out. R.I.P. my homie.
Pick it up and show the camera so we make sure they
Bucket Hat Blizz. If you know, you know. Last time I was in Atlanta, he was actually with me, and then, you know, I had the bar about him in the verse. So full circle moment. Figured he rep. I rep it for him. Crazy spitter. Yeah. That's my boy.
No doubt, no doubt. And we got an EP coming soon. I'm sure you're going to drop that on socials and everything. You're going to be releasing that. What's the plan with that, and where can we expect to hear that at?
Yes, sir. You know, that'll be available, all streaming services and all that. So I'll be dropping that throughout the fall. It's called Happy People, a little 6-song joint. I'm excited, man. I think the fans are really going to fuck with it. It's honest, and it's just great music. That's what we do.
For sure, man. Well, thank you so much, brother. You snapped on that freestyle. For real, man.
I appreciate it.
Y'all get in the comments. Y'all point out the bars. He had the Jeff, the Jeff Hardy bar. He's Jeff, right? Is it Jeff?
Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Off the top rope.
Off the top rope. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
a lot of bars in there to unpack, man. Get in the comments. Most importantly, make sure you keep up with JZAC. JZAC Music, correct, on Instagram?
Yes, sir.
JZAC Music. Follow him. And if you like what you hear, make sure you like and subscribe if you're feeling the channel. If not, leave a thumbs down. But if you do, we're coming for you. We're coming for you.
Let's go.
Let's get it, man. High Off Life TV. It's your boy Mike Sick at Mike Sick World. Follow Live Hip Hop Daily in their channel, Z Rich Music, the whole movement. Get you a High Off Life hoodie, t-shirt. Support the wave, man. We out here working, doing this. Shout out to Xander, the great city of Atlanta. Till next time, peace.